I've made it. It's official. Brad Mondo has rated my hair routine. If you don't know who Brad Mondo is, he is the hairstylist of YouTube. He makes absolutely fantastic hair content, genuinely. I really love his channel. I think it's very fun and happy and positive while also being educational. He does the best reactions to America's Top Model makeovers. I live for those. Like, I die laughing every time. They're so freaking funny. I actually ran into Brad Mondo once at a party in LA. I think it was a Milani party or maybe Snapchat. It was like a BeautyCon week. I was there because I had a meet and greet with Aussie. He was there because he's Brad Mondo. And I wanted to go over to him to say hi. I was with Penny and Aisha, Bianca Renee, but I was like, I don't know, I just chickened out. I didn't want to be like, hey, I love your hair videos. I just get nervous. He has kind of a fun series where he will rate people's hair routines. I mean, he's like harsh, but like in a funny way. And he reviewed your girl's hair routine, so let's see what he has to say about my hair. And by the way, this is, 4th day hair. It's not bad. It's actually a nice hair day, but it's not like amazing. So just like don't come for me. Again, Brad Mondo.
Contestant on whose hair routine is the best is India Batson. Let's see what she has to offer us. She's doing something called the bowl method, so I'm intrigued.
The very first thing, in no way, shape, or form is the bowl method my everyday routine. This was actually my first time testing out this viral method. So I totally get why he used this video because it's like fun and interesting to showcase, but this is not actually my everyday routine. This is in fact just my first time trying out something for fun. Okay. Let's proceed. You're gonna need for the bowl method, surprise, surprise, is a bowl, ladies and gentlemen.
I am intrigued, but I'm feeling like this is going to decrease her points because a bowl, I'm open to new things, but a bowl, it seems like we're doing things that are unnecessary. But hey, what do I know?
We're jumping in with the Olaplex number 3, and it is going to rebuild the bonds in your hair that have been broken down. This is not a protein treatment. However, it does have similar results for me to a protein treatment.
Okay, I think this is great that she's using a bond builder. Awesome job with that. She said she had just gotten it colored, so it is great to rebuild those bonds a bit and bring that health back.
I love the shampoo. It does have an oil based and it is very nourishing to the scalp.
Should I take a point off? Should I not take a point off?
For what? For shampooing?
No, I'm actually not going to because I actually do like the way she's shampooing. She is being very gentle. She is getting that scalp cleaned, but she is not going like this and aggressively putting little tiny abrasions on her scalp with her fingernails. Like, we don't want to do that. It could cause dry scalp and all sorts of nasty things.
Okay, got it. He was concerned that I was being too rough. No, I never use like my fingernails or anything like that, and this was an oil-based shampoo, so it's very, very nourishing. If anything, I'm like massaging oil into my scalp while still cleansing. I love these Twist products. Okay, so good. No points off so far. Here we go.
She's using a beautiful amount of conditioner and she is putting it on her scalp. I'm gonna take a point off. Ooh, ooh, he took a point off. This is my game.
Listen. Hear me out, okay? I understand that if you put a lot of conditioner on your hair, it's gonna weigh your hair down, okay? I understand. But my hair needs a lot of moisture because I do bleach it, and I naturally have very voluminous hair. I definitely have a lot of tips and tricks and hacks that I use to enhance it, but like getting volume isn't a problem that I have. So I do choose to put conditioner on my scalp from time to time, especially if I just bleached it and it's super thirsty. Quick intermission break. Biggest of thank yous to Skillshare for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I love Skillshare for so many reasons. I think the biggest thing for me is just taking time to learn and explore and create and just have fun. I feel like as an adult, I don't just get handed moments to like be creative on my own. I have to kind of create them for myself. And Skillshare has created such a beautiful community with like-minded individuals to do just that. Whether you're interested in learning Spanish, creating your own YouTube channel, learning about plants, self-care, whatever it may be, they have content for you. I've currently been taking a class by Plant Queen. It is called Plants at Home because, surprise, we got a bonsai. The bonsai was actually a Christmas gift from me to Daniel, and we're keeping it alive. It's actually growing, like leaves are growing. It's not dying. So the videos work. Yo practico mi español una día de semana de teléfono con mi suegra. I'm improving, but honestly, español es muy difícil, pero gotta keep trying. Skillshare is ad-free and they launch new premium classes every week, so you know I gotcha, boo. The first 1,000 people to click the link in the description box down below will get the first month free right there, right down there. Definitely check it out because it's a lot of fun. All right. Let's get back into the video.
A game when I get to play how I want to play. Because her hair is heavy, I feel like that conditioner is just gonna weigh down her curls and it's just not gonna be optimal. Let's avoid the scalp a little bit.
Jumping in with the Twist Feelin' Thirsty Curl Refresh and Conditioning Spray. So I'm gonna use this as a conditioning spray. This is the only product that I'm gonna be using here today that does have silicones in it. So if you do follow the Curly Girl method 100%, this is not the product for you.
She's putting in a conditioning spray, which is always great for drier, curly hair, so I'm into that. Also, she mentioned something about silicones. I don't get the whole silicone thing. Silicones are fine, okay? I don't even want to get into it, right? Like why it's fine, but there are ways to use silicones that is totally fine. It can of course cause buildup, but you will know when you have a buildup of silicone in your hair. And it takes a whole lot for that to happen. But without silicones, guys, you're never gonna get that like glassy, shiny, beautiful hair.
I agree and disagree here. I think that you definitely can get very healthy, shiny hair without the use of silicones. So I don't agree with that statement, but I do understand his point that you would have to use a lot of silicones in order to get a buildup. However, if you are not using a sulfate shampoo, right? If your shampoo is sulfate free, then you are gonna continually get a buildup. So if you are religiously following the Curly Girl method, using silicones isn't going to work for you. I always like to give the disclaimer in my videos of what products are sulfate, silicone, paraben free, all that jazz, so that everything is clear and you can figure out if this product is right for you or not. To place our bowl underneath where the water is going to land, essentially, and we're going to squish the products in where it all recycles into a bowl, and then you use those products to then continue styling your hair.
I hate it. It's the same story as the last girl. Guys, you gotta get a little bit of that water out so that the product can absorb in your hair. So she's gonna dip her hair basically in water with the product in, basically rinse off the product, take it out again, squeeze the product back in her hair, then rinse it again. That's a point off. That is a point off. Also, I'm taking another point off. Oh my God, what are you gonna do? You may not win the grand prize of nothing. Your points are going down. I would rather see her style her hair, use like a Denman brush or a wide tooth comb at least, get some of those curls in there, and then put the product in, rather than like have her hair sopping wet, not styled, then put the product in, then try to style it. It seems like backwards.
First, let's address the soaking wet versus damp hair situation. I really like both for styling, okay? So I used to only use a very lightly damp hair for styling. It would give me a very like messy, beachy look, not too defined, and I really enjoyed it. I have found that the more water that I add, the more my hair is sopping wet, I am able to get more definition and a little bit more of a plumped up hair shape. Basically the curl or wave is a little bit more plumped up, a little juicier, whereas if I don't have as much water in there, it's a little bit more weighed down and S-shaped and just like beachy casual. So I personally disagree with him saying that you shouldn't style curly hair soaking wet. I know the majority of people do this. And with this method, I did not take any of the water out of my hair. I'm applying this to soaking wet hair, which is gonna leave me with really like perfect frizz-free wavy curls. And I am gonna add just a little bit of water to the tippy top. It doesn't feel quite as squishy as the bottom. I'm gonna use a spray water bottle. They're super awesome at just refreshing specific parts of your hair.
I love that water bottle. I have the same one. They're great. It is so important with curly hair to keep it damp while you're in that styling phase. That way the frizz doesn't happen. So I like this. I like that she's dampening her hair in between, but not wet. I don't like the wet.
For our styler today, we're gonna be jumping in with the Ready Set Bounce Soft Hold Curl Defining Jelly. It kind of is like a cream and gel in one.
Okay, so now she's putting a jelly cream thing in her hair. I'm gonna take a point off. I'm gonna do it. By the way, you're doing great. If you're watching, listen, I'm just being critical. Don't worry. I just don't really love gels for her type of hair. Unless she's going for that weighed down, like flatter curl wave, which is fine.
Let's take a break because when you see my results, sir, they will not be weighed down. Okay? Okay. Let's proceed.
I'm just gonna take a point off because I feel like it. And like, I'd rather see her use a foam or something that's just gonna make her hair a little bouncier and just a product that's like lighter than a gel.
And I'm kind of going to do like a bit of a rope method where I kind of split it and like scrunch it in here.
I like that she's doing a good scrunch. We always love a good scrunch. Thumbs up for that. Yeah, she's really going in there. It's beautiful.
Before jumping in with the gel, I'm going to finish our bowl method and take our water and dunk my hair in this, and then we're going to squish to condition this water.
I hate it.
Dunking it in, squishing it out. My hair is beginning to feel like seaweed and I'm not mad at it.
I just don't get it. So we're only dipping like this much of the hair in the water and then just kind of taking the product out and then swishing it back in. It's just not computing.
Wait, okay, I promise I dunked more of my head in the water. It was just really hard to show on camera. So I was trying to like just show like the ends on camera, but then as soon as I would press like stop on the camera, I would like actually get in there. But you couldn't see what I was doing, so I just showed like the ends. But then when I turned the camera off, I'd be like really all up in there like, I'm sorry. I tried, Brad Mondo. So I am next going to wet plop. All I'm gonna do is flip my hair over and I'm gonna put it in kind of like what you would use for a shower cap and just let it plop up there so it can't soak up any excess waters. It's not perfect. I've got a couple pieces hanging out.
Ah, yes, I love it. I think it gives it the most beautiful curls and waves because you're laying all that hair on the top of your head, making sure that gravity is not weighing anything down. You're gonna get nice volume and your curl pattern is gonna be super tight. This is gonna look beautiful, but it does require like a lot of time to dry.
He's about to be so disappointed and confused. So I'm just gonna leave my hair wet plopped for about 15 minutes. It shouldn't look too incredibly different because it won't be any drier. And then I am going to diffuse.
I thought she was just gonna wet plop till it's dry. I'm lost.
Dude, I would never get my hair dry if I did that. But every video I've watched with this viral method, you're supposed to do a wet plop for 10 to 15 minutes. So I was just trying to follow the rules.
I'm taking a point off. This is me again being very critical, but one thing I gotta say about diffusing, if your hair is prone to frizz, don't diffuse upwards, diffuse from the side. You can pull your hair up and diffuse it to get that volume in there, but going up like this pushes all that frizz up and people often end up with like major frizz at the end of diffusing because of that reason. So
I understand what he's saying, but I do disagree. I was trying to get maximum definition and you will see at the end that I have zero frizz, okay? Okay.
By the way, girl, I will be sending you product as well.
He is a man of his word because look what arrived yesterday. So fun, so sweet. I'm actually shook. He literally signed this. It's so stinking cute. I'm just gonna have this as a poster above my bed. I don't think my husband will mind. No, I don't think I'll mind. He sent over so many fun goodies from the Xmondo line. I've actually never tried his products. I'm genuinely excited. We have a moisture cream, conditioning mist, sea salt spray, that's really fun, hydrating conditioner, hydrating shampoo, and a wave foam. This is his wave tech line. I would actually love to try this and test it out for you guys. So let me know if you'd be interested in me testing out the Xmondo line.
Oh!
These are my finished results. Before even
wow.
fluffing it, you guys. This is the best my hair has ever looked, you guys. I'm shook.
So this is after she fluffed it up and I am blown away. I didn't even think her hair was gonna be that curly. Like from the beginning, her hair was kind of wavy and now it's like full on curls. Beautiful. Ooh, that was a showdown, babe.
Brad, this was honestly so fun. I appreciate you appreciating my final result. I was so happy with how I turned out. It was my first time using that method and I thought the results were awesome. In the end, Brad gave me a 5, but I'd like to give myself a 10 for effort. Anywho, I had so much fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out that link down below if you are interested in joining Skillshare. Let me know what videos you want to see next here on my channel. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Love you guys.